Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. I am so grateful and so excited for this video. These are the brand new colour ranges from Wendy at Toonpish Crafts. Now, in collaboration with Emma from the Tiny Turner, Emma has put together a pack of 6 of Wendy's favourite colours, and each of these colours honestly scream Wendy. Now, when Wendy announced this the other night, she sold out within 2 hours. However, more are coming, guys, so do not worry. But again, thank you so much to Wendy for sending these over and allowing me to share each and every one of these with you. We're going to test them out in multiple ways so that you know what to expect, and however you're going to use them, you kind of get an idea for what the results are going to be. So I just showed you there all 6 that come in the pack, but we will be going into more details. Now, this mold I bought myself from Amazon. Again, like I said, we're going with 3 different techniques. This should cover all bases. We're going to go with the cling film technique. We're going to dust the mold with the new Chameleon powders, and we're also going to pour resin into each mold and then dust the resin once the resin has cured. So again, whatever you're going to use these for, I'm hoping that you'll see the end results or whichever way around you're going to do it. First up, now, I can't even pretend. We all know, if anyone here does not yet follow Wendy from Toonpish Crafts, please get on over and follow Wendy from Toonpish Crafts. It's such an amazing thing to happen for her to have her own pack of her own special, like, you know, favourite colours. But I have to say, there is a chameleon green in here, and it did send me. I was like, did you choose this? But it is absolutely perfect for Wendy. She loves dragons, anything dragons, dragon scaly. So it is the perfect chameleon, even though there is green in there for Wendy to use. Now, first up, so green, mauve and rose gold green are the first 2 with the word green in. So these are the first 2 that we're doing here. Each and every one of these hearts is going to get a brush of a separate mica. I did go overboard here with powders. I know the last time I used these powders, I did upset a few people with the amount of powder I used. So I am sorry in advance. I do try my best to limit the amount of powder I use. But in between each heart, I am brushing the brush off on the tissue. Now, this one here, I was a bit nervous about. I thought maybe I had contaminated it with the previous colour, but it's come out fine. It's worked absolutely fine. Now, next up is copper gold. I have to say, for me personally, I love all of the colours, but this copper gold is something else. Like, it is something else. And you will see in the various techniques just how special this colour is. Next up, we've got the turquoise pink. Now, again, just looking at it in the pot, it's such a Wendy colour. The one thing I will say is, if you are new here, I am not affiliated with Wendy from Toonpish Crafts or Emma, the Tiny Turner. I'm not an ambassador. I do not earn commission. I earn absolutely no money whatsoever from sharing these products with you. But I have known Wendy many years now, and we are friends, and that is why Wendy sent them to me to be able to share them with you guys. I just wanted to put that out there in case you think I'm getting paid to do this. I'm so totally not. But as a collection, now for me, there's such a cohesive look to this collection. They all totally go together, and top middle is the only one that really screams like any kind of green, if that makes sense. And it's a nice green. So again, that was only because I was a little bit like, Wendy, there's a green in your collection. But it's absolutely stunning. And from this angle, honestly, it made everything look 3D. So they're all very purple, pinky, blue and goldy green. So they've all got this, like I said, a cohesive, solid, collective look. If you bought the set as a 6 set, now I don't know. So I don't know if they're available individually. I think this is a 6-pack for Wendy from Toonpish Crafts. Again, please ask your questions in the comments. I'm going to pin a comment in my comment bar. So if anyone's got any questions for Wendy, she can see the questions right at the top of my comment section, and she can actually answer you all herself. But yeah, as a collection, they just work together. They work so well together. So next up, I've already dusted the molds. We've done that one. Next up, I'm going to pour resin now into each and every one of these molds. The rest of these hearts is going to be filled with simple, clear, nothing added resin. And we're going to allow 6 of them to cure overnight, and for the other 6 we're going to be doing the cling film technique. I did overspill on a couple, but if this happens to you, just use your pipette and just suck some right on out of there and everything will be okay in the world. And again, I not overspilled, but overfilled these as well. So my pipette definitely came in handy on this video because I don't know what was happening, guys. I was using my left hand. That's the only reason. But again, easy to do. Just bring some resin back out. These are the ones that I'm going to leave overnight to fully cure. So I did want them quite filled, you know, because we're only doing a light brushing at the end. These are the ones here that are getting the cling film technique. So I definitely do not want as much resin in these hearts as I've put in the other hearts, because boy, oh boy, oh boy. The cling film technique is up there as A, one of my favourite techniques, and B, one of my worst techniques. I hate the mess. I absolutely, honestly love the results, but it's a messy one. I hate cling film. It doesn't come away easily. So many of you told me to use mold release spray, so I'm definitely going to get some. I had some, I don't know where it's gone, but yeah, mold release spray on the back of your cling film. Apparently it comes away like a dream from the resin, so definitely going to get me some of that. But again, one of my favorite techniques and one of my most hated because of the mess. When you push the cling film down into the resin, you want to do it gently, lightly. You just really want to kiss the surface of the resin with the cling film. Don't pinch too hard. You don't want the cling film getting trapped in there, but equally you want to kind of like poke it and prod it so that you have got some texture in the end result. But again, yeah, I prefer using polyurethane sheeting. But I think you just get better results with cling film. So I definitely need to get me some of that mold release spray. Now, I'm filling these up at this point. I really didn't have to do this because, you know, the next day I'm filling them all up anyway with black. But I figured, hey, might as well while we've got the resin. Ripping the cling film off, again, not easy. Now, because this mold is so shallow, you really want to press down on the hearts while you're pulling the cling film up. If you're not pushing down on those hearts, then there's a risk that you're just gonna demold them, and you don't want to demold them. You don't want the resin to lose contact with the silicone mold, because then the black will seep down in and under and your pieces will be ruined. So pressing firmly down on the hearts, I'm trying my best to clean up the edges. This is why I say it's one of my least favorite techniques, because the edges, oh, killer. Okay, this is 24 hours later. Now, I did make a template of where I'd put the colours, because my brain, there's no way I'd remember in which order I put the colours. And I really wanted to do it so that the top 6, the middle 6 and the bottom 6 are all identically placed in exactly the same place. So I did watch my video back and then created a template to allow me to know what goes where and, you know, etc. It's just going to make life so much easier for me. Now, I know these are all going to be different colours, don't get me wrong, but obviously with the 3 different techniques, the results may vary, so I was a bit nervous of getting them mixed up. Now, brushing it on the resin, this is actually like over 24 hours later. It's almost like a whole day and a half later, and brushing it over the flat resin wasn't as easy as brushing it over the cling film technique resin. I feel like there's no stickiness left to it, so I would definitely do it quicker than this. I would definitely not even leave it 24 hours before you're dusting over with the resin, over with the powder, because yeah, it just, you know, sometimes when you're using Chameleon powders and you're like, has that even gone on? Has that even on there? And then you kind of like change the angle that you're looking at it, and then you can fully see it is 100% coated. That's how this was, because the resin was so cured. I'm already in love with the results on the cling film technique, and I haven't even backed them in black at this point. So at this stage, I'm literally just finishing them off, making sure that each colour is exactly where it needs to be to correspond and match with the next results. But you can see here, it's so Wendy. It's like screams Wendy. And even that green, I'm a green lover, you see. I love green so much. So I'm so happy that there is a green in there. So well done, Wendy, allowing that to happen. I think it's going to be perfect for your dragons, Wendy. So now I am just filling them all with black resin, and then we wait another 24 hours before we demold, and hopefully we'll be able to demold properly and match them all to their corresponding colours. Next day, and it is time to demold. There are a few spillages, but nothing that can't be just tidied up with a pair of scissors and or your deburring tool. I am going to lay them the other way though, so that I don't confuse myself in the order of which I am demolding them. So first up, we brushed the powder directly onto the silicone mold, and these results are stunning. Like, just beautiful, holographic. The chameleon is in there. And yeah, for me, they look very glittery as well. When you brush directly onto silicone molds, these seem to be quite a glittery effect, if that makes any kind of sense. Hopefully you can see it there, but so beautiful. All of the different colors, again, I will line them up and you can see exactly what color we're looking at when we're looking at it, so that you know exactly what I'm showing you. But again, you can see here, they're all so purple. Even the gold, like everything's got this like Wendy undertone, you know? The green, the purple, the gold, they're all a little bit purple, whatever way you're looking at them. So they're all so cohesive. Next up, we brushed the chameleon powders on to resin. These results are pretty cool, but you can see in the center where it's almost got scratches. Now that's obviously not the powder, that's me brushing it on to very cured resin, and it gave these effects that I personally would not have wanted. But the colours, again, stunning. They look completely different. They're different results than when you brush directly on a mould. If there's a gap like there is in these, you can immediately see the difference. And finally, we've got the cling film technique now, guys. I am just in love with the cling film technique. I always have been. I just don't like using the cling film. These results are stunning. For me personally, again, this is all personal preference. I just think that the cling film technique gives you the best results. It really brings chameleon powders to life, because that's what it's all about. You want to be able to see all of the different colour shifting without, you know, cranking your neck. So when you use a cling film technique, you really can see the colour shift is so much more intense than if you simply just, you know, brush it on a mould. You've just got so much more visual yumminess when you use the cling film technique. I was really impressed with this one here. This looks like a scrunched up plastic bag. You know, those wrinkles? I thought I couldn't have got that more perfect if I tried, but really lovely. Again, look at them all as a set. Aren't they just perfect as a set? This one, I can't get my head around this colour. I feel like this colour, my eyes have never seen before. It's almost like a foil balloon. You know when you go to the shop and you buy your friend a balloon, a helium balloon, and they blow it up and you get like a gold foil balloon? That's the only way I can describe that colour. It's almost alien-esque, otherworldly. Can't explain it, but my eyes were like, what even is this? But yeah, each and every one of these screamed Wendy. So I am not surprised that these are the colours in the brand new Wendy from Toonpish Crafts 6-pack of chameleon powders. I'm going to go through them individually. These are the mauve green. I'm telling you, this is the best thing about chameleons. You've got everything in here. You've definitely got green, but it's almost mint green. You've got that mauve, which is giving some blue edge and some purple edge. But then from other angles, you've also got silver. And from the side, it looks like you've also got a little bit of gold. So this is the green mauve from the 6-pack from Wendy's new set. Now we've got rose gold green. This is also one of my favourites because that rose is so subtle. It's just so delicate. It's such a romantic rose. Again, from different angles on these, I definitely can see the green. I can definitely see the green, but I can also see blue and gold. because again, all of these colours that mix up into a chameleon, I will never pretend to understand the alchemy that goes into a chameleon powder. I just think they're fascinating, and the colour shift is wild to see. But again, this is the rose gold green. Say that fast, it's quite hard. Indigo green fleck. This one was also interesting because when you brush it on and when you put it on resin, I could see it a lot clearer in the cling film technique. So depending on what angle I'm looking at, I can definitely see like hunks of almost army green for me. This one looks very army green. But wow, that purple is popping. And yeah, it's about as Wendy as it gets, isn't it, guys? Let's be honest. I'm seeing a gold rim around it. I'm seeing silver from a specific angle. I'm also seeing gold in there as well. A little bit of that purple, pink, and all of it. So the indigo green fleck is a really interesting one for me that had so much going on. Next up, we've got the purple magenta. We've got this gorgeous pink, depending on the angle. Again, I'm trying to get all of the angles with my phone. If you look directly down on it, again, there's elements of silver, and oh my gosh, the pink is beautiful on this one. Again, very Wendy. What can I say? What can I say apart from, oh my gosh, that's so Wendy, which is the whole point, right? It's the whole point of having her own set of 6 colours. They are the Wendy colours. The copper gold blew my mind. The copper gold reminded me of something out of like Flight of the Navigator. It's the only way I can describe it. Do you remember in Flight of the Navigator, the spaceship? The way the spaceship was so metallic, you couldn't really believe your eyes. That's how I feel about this one. It was just very, very different to any other chameleon powder that I've seen. And it gave this almost, right, okay, this sounds silly. But it on some of them, it gave almost like an AI generated image. I can't explain it. I just can't explain it. I did have leftovers of this one and I poured it into a little potion bottle mold. But yeah, it's almost a fake reflection. That's the only way to describe it. Finally is the turquoise pink. This is beautiful. For me, it looks very, very purple. I was a bit worried I'd got them mixed up, but then when I moved the camera, I'm like, oh yeah, there's the turquoise. I can see it. I can see it more in the cling film. You can just see it hiding in there, that gorgeous turquoise colour. Again, the pink is very much a dark, deep pink, edging on purple with some gold thrown in there as well. Lots of trimming up to do on these, but when I lift the camera up there, you can see the blue. You can see the turquoise coming through. Again, really gorgeous. And each and every heart that I've brushed the powder straight into the mould, for me, they remind me of birthday balloons, like foil birthday balloons that you need to get the shop to blow up for you. And yeah, is it me? Is it in my head? But look at this for a collection. Each and every colour goes so beautifully together. As a collective, they work. So again, thank you so much to Wendy for sending these over to me. If you guys are interested in these at all, then of course all the details will be at the top of the description box down below. More are on their way as well. So I know I said Wendy sold out within 2 hours of launch, but she's got more, she's getting more, so do not worry. Hopefully there will be absolutely plenty to go around. Again, thank you Wendy for sending these to me. I really appreciate the opportunity, and I'm so grateful that I've got these and I've been able to share them with everyone. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.